And then there's trepidation, drilling holes in the skull. That was surprisingly common, wasn't it, like in Peru?
Very widespread, yes. Peru is a key site, but it happened elsewhere too. Why? Well, proposals range from treating headaches or epilepsy, maybe even releasing evil spirits, part of that holistic view they had.
But did people actually survive that? It sounds incredibly risky.
They did. That's the key. We see clear evidence of bone regrowth around the holes, like skulls from Mesolithic Vasilievka the Lethic around 8,000 years ago. It shows survival, meaning they had some technique. And you see other clever things too, like setting broken bones using clay casts, or even using ant pincers in the Americas to basically stitch wounds shut. Resourceful.
Ant pincers as sutures. That's wild. Okay, so surgery, but what about like internal medicine? Plants, how do they know what worked?
Right, that's where the biomolecular stuff comes back in, especially dental calculus. It gives us direct proof. Take the Neanderthal from El Cedrón in Spain, maybe 49,000 years ago. Plaques showed traces of yarrow and chamomile.
Which have known properties today, right? Anti-inflammatory.
Exactly, and they offer no real food value. So it strongly suggests they were chewing them deliberately for medicinal reasons, not just eating them by accident. It's empirical knowledge building up.
Wow. And Ötzi the Iceman fits here too, doesn't he? About 4,500 years ago, he had stuff with him.
He did. He carried birch polypore fungus, a known laxative, maybe antiparasitic, and traces of bracken fern, possibly for intestinal worms. Very specific applications.
Targeted treatments, not just random guessing.
And what's also intriguing about Ötzi, those 61 tattoos he had.
Oh, yeah, the tattoos.
Many of them line up remarkably well with known acupuncture points used for pain relief, wellness. It hints at very early preventative ideas, maybe. A really holistic approach.
That holistic idea seems central. Healing wasn't just physical, was it? It was tied up with spiritual beliefs.
Deeply intertwined, yes. Illness was often seen as an imbalance, physical, mental, spiritual. Shamans likely played a big role, using rituals alongside practical treatments.
So practical needs still drove things, like teeth. Dental problems must have been awful.
Oh, definitely. A major health issue. In fact, it represents probably the earliest evidence for invasive medical treatment, as some researchers put it. We see evidence going way back, simple toothpicking in Homo habilis. Even Neanderthals and later humans probing or scraping out cavities likely to relieve pain or infection.
So pulling this all together, what's the big takeaway? Prehistoric people weren't just, victims of nature.
Absolutely not. They were active agents, intelligent. They were observing, experimenting, developing foundational medical ideas. They really laid the groundwork.
And this ancient knowledge, it's not just history, is it? It connects to now.
Very much so. Think about that ancient DNA, like from dental plaque, studying the microbes there. It holds huge potential. We might discover new therapeutic compounds, maybe even novel antibiotics.
New antibiotics from ancient plaque. That would be incredible, especially with modern antibiotic resistance.
Exactly. It's a direct link from their empirical knowledge to solving our future challenges.
So prehistoric medicine. It wasn't primitive at all. It was sophisticated, adaptive, surprisingly empirical. It set the stage for so much we know today.
Definitely. And it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Given their ingenuity, their local adaptations, what else could we learn from these ancient approaches, especially now, facing new global health issues and understanding our own genetic diversity better?
A really powerful thought to end on. Something for you to mull over as you continue your own deep dives. We'll see you next time.